Good evening, I am Mark Seal with your Lime Sports World. Barbados and West Indies fast bowler Fidel Edwards has received a professional contract just weeks after returning to the Test cricket arena. Fidel will join his former captain Chris Gayle at the Sydney Thunder during this summer's Big Bash League in Australia. The Thunder have confirmed Edwards and Doug Bollinger as their newest two signings, as they put together a squad based around the star opening duo of Gayle and David Warner. Edwards, 29, recently made his return to the West Indies side after 2 years out following back surgery. The Thunder's general manager, John Dyson, said Edwards and Bollinger would be a potent new ball combination. Fidel has proven to be a consistent wicket taker, especially in the last series against India, where he had 2 5-wicket hauls. A spot in the top 5 of the International Cricket Council's test table is a priority for the West Indies team by 2015. This from Captain Darren Sammy, who says creating a professional ethos, improving fitness levels, and identifying new talent are the key focus areas in reaching this target. Sammy, who was appointed captain until the end of the 2011 season, says over the last couple of years the same guys have been rotated. So now new players are being exposed and the right system and work ethics are being put in place in order to go out and represent West Indies. He believes it is time to start changing the whole laid-back type of culture and just strictly being professional, knowing what to do for the team and doing whatever it takes to make the team win. Sammy's place in the side as an all-rounder has been questioned, pointing to his modest batting returns at number 8. But the skipper said the criticism was unfair, and he believes his bowling record of 46 wickets in 16 test matches was good enough to merit a spot in the starting 11. Now, the Chris Gayle WICB dispute was raised for the bulk of Sammy's tenure as captain since he took charge after Gayle's demotion. However, the current skipper challenged the perception that he was the board's man and insisted he had always enjoyed a good working relationship with Gayle, and he had no part to play in how the feud unfolded. Still with cricket, the home Judicial series now behind them, the West Indies will be picking up the pieces and moving forward with its young squad. The Indies drew the first test series against Pakistan this summer at 1-1, but lost the 3-test matchup against the world #1 team India 1-0. CBC's Sean Green looks back at the performance of the team this home season.
So a West Indies team ranked at number 7 lost the 3-match series to the current leaders in the ICC Test rankings, India. That shouldn't come as a surprise to many. And even though I'm not encouraging the region to be satisfied with losing, to have drawn 2 out of 3 matches with an inexperienced squad is quite commendable. The batting needs a lot to be desired, failing to compile more than 250 runs on a consistent basis. But the bowling did quite well in restricting India. At no point during the series could the Indians say that they totally dominated and outplayed the West Indies. In fact, the series was a very close one. The returning Fidel Edwards has shown marked improvement with 2 5-wicket hauls and a 4-for, finishing with 19 wickets in the series. He is now ranked at number 16 in the world. Ravi Rampal continues to trouble the batsmen and is probably bowling the best in his life, while skipper Darren Sammy with 7 wickets managed to hold his own with the ball. With the likes of Kemar Roach, Shane Shillingford, Devendra Bishu, Andre Russell and Jerome Taylor still around, the bowling attack looks good. The batting, however, continues to be a headache. With the absence of senior batsman Chris Gayle, the opening partnerships look very fragile, with an average of just 15 among the 4 batsmen used. That seniority is missing at the top. The middle order is still inconsistent, with batsmen firing at different times. Kurt Edwards made a good start to his test career, while Shivnarine Chanderpaul has proven that he still has a lot left in the tank. I think Darren Sammy's captaincy has been quite good, drawing 5 out of his 8 games, losing 2 and winning 1. That includes the drawn series against Sri Lanka and Pakistan prior to this 1-0 loss to top-ranked India. Looking ahead, I believe we have a good group of youngsters with the ability to make West Indies cricket rise again. Sean Green, CBC Sports.
St. George Secondary and St. Leonard's boys recorded victories on the final day of the 6th series of Lime Under-15 cricket matches. St. George defeated St. Lucie by 6 wickets at Trent's. St. Lucie were bowled out for just 18 in their second innings today, with Romario Knight taking 4 for 8. St. George got up to 44-4 to win by 6 wickets. Scores: St. Lucie 75 and 18, St. George 50 and 44-4. Meanwhile, at Crumpton Street, Harrison College were defeated by 7 wickets by Easy Bait St. Leonard's. Scores: College 56 and 58, St. Leonard's 65 for 6 and 93 for 7. The other matches ended in draws. At Ashton Hall, Foundation 43 for 4 and 151 for 5. Courage and Parry 55 for 2. And at Beccles Road, St. Michael 106 for 7, Garrison 40, with Tremaine Edwards taking 6 for 24. And in one other game that only began today, Queen's College got the lead over Princess Margaret. Scores at Husbands: QC 108 for 4 in 24 overs. Princess Margaret 71 for 4, with Ray Williams taking all 4 wickets for 36 runs. Chazelle Secondary of St. Lucia registered their first win of the Garfield Sobers International Schools Cricket Competition today, beating St. Mary's College of Trinidad and Tobago by 56 runs. Sent into bat in the game that was reduced to 33 overs aside at Briar Hall, Chazelle were dismissed for 117. CBC's Marsha Boyce reports.
Trinidad and Tobago's St. Mary's College held the upper hand as Chazelle Secondary of St. Lucia had already lost 2 wickets by this stage, and they would soon lose a third as Kirtley Harris was bowled by Vishwanath Parmasar. They fell to 30 for 3. The new batsman Maverick Pamfield made his presence felt immediately, launching Parmasar for 6. But he didn't stick around too long as he was caught in the deep by Dylan Bacham, going after another big hit. Jason Batson, the bowler, Chazelle now 38 for 4. That dismissal brought the captain Vince Smith to the crease. He too was in a positive mood, hitting back past the bowler for a boundary. Smith would share a crucial 5th wicket stand of 46 with Shania Mesmean. Here's Smith getting another 6 off Parmasar, taking Chazelle to 84 for 4. He got a bit too ambitious and was eventually out for 25, caught by the keeper giving Batson his 2nd wicket. Chazelle now 5 down with 84 runs on the board. Mesmean was eventually out for 47, and the Chazelle lower order offered little resistance, with the last 4 wickets falling for just 1 run. Namir Supal would be the pick of the St. Mary's College bowlers, taking 4 for 20, as Chazelle were all out for 117. Marsha Boyce, CBC Sports.
Well, thanks, Marsha. And chasing 118 to win, St. Mary's College were bowled out for 51. Shania Mesmean took 3 for 22, Vince Smith 3 for 11, and Clem St. Rose 2 for 11. We'll take a break here, and when we come back, World Cup Soccer. But to cricket, Guyana will host an inaugural international day and night women's match in the Caribbean. The Windies women and the Pakistan women's team will embark on an 8-match tour of the Caribbean next month from August 28th to September 11th. That historic T20 match will be played at the Guyana National Stadium on September 10th, and another day and nighter will be played the following day at the same venue. Now, prior to the day and night T20s, 4 one-day internationals will be played at the Arnos Vale playing field in St. Vincent, followed by 2 2020 internationals at Progress Park in Grenada. Windies women are currently ranked joint 3rd with India on the ICC T20 rankings list, while they are 6th in the one-day international rankings. Pakistan, meanwhile, are joint 5th in the T20s and 8th in the one-dayers. The West Indies under-19 team took a 3-0 lead in their 4-match series tour of the United States, beating the USA under-19 team by 222 runs under the Duckworth-Lewis method yesterday in Florida. Kyle Mayers made 103, while John Campbell knocked up 152, as the young Windies made 363 for 7 off 48 overs, batting first against the USA under-19s. In reply, the USA were 100 for 4 after 42 overs when play ended. Deron Davis with 2 for 18 and Captain Craig Brathwaite with 2 for 19. They were the top bowlers for the Windies. Now that final game in the 4-match series is tomorrow. That's it for sports.